using the power of history to transform lives. And the History Day program is that opportunity for young people to get out of those textbooks or find small stories in those textbooks or stories of their families and stories of their communities and become a historian. So how many of you are willing to admit at some time when you were in school, history was a little boring? Okay? But usually the difference comes when I do this survey with teachers. How many of you at some point in time had a great history teacher? There you go. And so we're trying to do our best to inspire teachers, to inspire students, to tackle these in-depth history projects through History Day. And in the end, our ultimate goal is to preserve the future of the past by getting these young people who are going to be the members of organizations like this and to be the students in Professor Lintelman's class that have done the kind of research to prepare them for college. And so I'm lucky to call forward now Jen Tjaden and Parker Tjaden. They're going to come on up here from Holly. And you heard a little bit. You're going to get a chance to hear from both of them. And then you're going to see Parker's History Day documentary. Come on up. Now Parker is wearing his History Day hardware. Show those off right there. Now remember, he did this project as a 6th grader in the toughest History Day state in the nation. Made it all the way to State History Day. How old were you, 12? Okay. 11 going on 12? Somewhere in there? Okay. Made it all the way to the state finals and got honorable mention at State History Day last year. And telling the stories of this region. And that is just great for us because kids don't always have to do George Washington or things like that. That the stories of local communities and regions are America's story. And so when we see these kinds of projects of students like that making use of regional resources, it just means that our investment, the things that Representative Lanning and Senator Langseth have worked so hard to preserve, are making a difference. And so I'm going to let Jen tell you a little about her experience as a teacher and a mom, double duty, and then we'll hear from Parker.
As Tim said, my name is Jen Tjaden. I'm from Holly. I've been teaching in Holly for the last 16 years, and I am not a history major. I'm an elementary ed major from Concordia College. And I have to say that History Day not only was a good thing for my students, but it created a passion for history in myself as well. In fact, I never took a class here as Professor Lintelman. I didn't. I took 2 history classes at Concordia. But the History Day program, I've taught 6th grade and 5th grade for the past 16 years. And this program 8 years ago, I started with some gifted students. But then I brought it to my classroom and realized that the impact it had was not only important to those gifted students, but all students. And they just, some of my best success stories, these kids just really feel successful when they can get up and share some of their knowledge and find out things on their own in an area of interest of their own. And it's been such a good experience for me, and I was excited that my son finally was old enough to be a part of History Day last year. And I did encourage him to do some local topics, and so I'm going to introduce him right now and let him share his experience with you. Parker Tjaden.
Hi, my name is Parker Tjaden. I'm a 7th grader at Holly High School. Last year was my first year of participating in the National History Day project. At our school, the History Day program is an after-school activity, and we meet once a week for most of the school year. My History Day project is titled The Steam Engine, a Revolution in Farming in the Red River Valley. When I was choosing my topic, I needed to find something that was revolutionary to go with the theme. I had been to Steamer Hill on the Rolog, and my mom had encouraged me to focus on a local history topic. I decided to focus on farming in the Red River Valley and the impact steam had on it. The National History Day program has taught me a lot about things: how to research, how to use technology, how to budget my time, how to present my information in an organized way, and a lot about the history of farming in the Red River Valley. My favorite part about being in it was the competition, going to state where I received honorable mention for my project. Thank you for inviting me to present it here today and to share it with you. I hope you enjoy it.